Hello everyone, I am Silencium, and today we are diving into ghost stories, known in Japan as Gakkou no Kaidan, a 20-episode children's horror series that ran from October 2000 to March 2001. Although it has become internet famous for an outrageous English dub, the foundation is a sincere anthology of schoolyard hauntings rooted in Japanese folklore. The concept originated with author Toru Tsunemitsu's popular book collections, and the anime adaptation was produced by Studio Pierrot for Fuji TV, with Noriyuki Abe directing and Kaoru Wada providing the music. That pedigree alone tells you the original aim was straight ghost story suspense for a young audience. In Japan, the broadcast was a single season of 20 episodes, airing on Fuji TV between October 22, 2000 and March 25, 2001. Each week follows Satsuki, her little brother Keiichiro, and three classmates who inherit a legacy of hauntings tied to Satsuki's late mother. The hook is elegant and repeatable. Every episode introduces a new yokai or cursed object, then points the kids toward a concrete folkloric method of banishment written in the mother's ghost journal. That rhythm makes the show ideal for younger viewers who want scares with safety rails, while still letting the staff explore urban legends like the piano ghost or a vengeful classroom spirit. Ghost Stories only has one televised season, and it plays like a compact arc. Early episodes set rules and tone with tight school-based hauntings, and a sardonic familiar spirit sealed inside the family cat. Mid-series entries widen the map to the town at large and lean harder on friendship, ritual, and the slow unmasking of what Satsuki's mother already fought. The closing stretch raises the stakes by linking disparate hauntings back to a common cause, then resolves the threat with an exorcism that respects the folklore logic introduced at the start. If you watch it straight in Japanese, it feels like a cleanly structured children's ghost serial that knows when to bow and give you a cathartic goodbye. Why do fans love it? First, the folkloric specificity is fun. The show teaches little pieces of ritual and superstition, then pays them off with a direct solution, which is very satisfying. Second, for a 2000 broadcast, Pierrot's staging of empty hallways, stairwells, and twilight schoolyards still carries mood, and Wada's score slides between eerie chimes and warm release cues in a way that suits younger horror. Third, the leads are easy to root for. Satsuki is stalwart without being perfect, and the friend group's dynamic mixes bravery and bickering in a relatable way. On the negative side, the animation is modest, with repeated cuts, limited crowds, and some off-model shots. A few episodes stumble tonally, flirting with moral of the week sentiment that can undercut the fear. And if you crave serialized mythology, the largely episodic structure can feel formulaic even across only 20 episodes. Now to the reason ghost stories became a cult object in the West. In 2005, ADV Films licensed the series for North America and produced an English dub that famously threw out most of the original dialogue in favor of rapid-fire jokes, pop culture riffs, and fourth-wall snark. According to widely repeated accounts, the Japanese side allowed a very loose adaptation as long as certain anchors stayed intact, typically summarized as do not change character names, do not change the way each ghost is defeated, and do not change the basic plot of an episode. Within those rails, writer and ADR director Stephen Foster encouraged heavy ad-libbing, which turned a straight kids horror show into an adult-leaning barrage of gags. Is the dub intentionally that different, and why? Yes, by design. The best reading is pragmatic and cultural. In the mid-2000s, ADV needed a hook to market a small, slightly dated children's horror to older Western buyers who were not watching Fuji TV after school. The permissive adaptation note from the licensor created room for a loud comedic remount, and the studio leaned into the internet sensibility of the time, including edgy humor, meta-commentary about the animation, and improvised character reinventions. The result plays like a sanctioned parody that rides the original plots while reframing tone completely, which is why clips circulate as punchline machines to this day. Fans who adore the dub describe it as one of the funniest unofficial comedies in anime. Fans who dislike it find parts mean-spirited or dated and feel it erases what made the source charming. Both reactions are understandable, and both can be true at once. If you want release context, the ADV dub rolled out on DVD between October 2005 and mid-2006, which is how most North American viewers originally encountered it. Years later, Discotek rescued the license for a complete series set that includes both the Japanese version and the notorious dub, and streaming availability has come and gone on services that specialize in catalog anime. Availability shifts over time, but that rescue kept the conversation alive and made it easy to compare sub and dub in one place. So where does that leave Ghost Stories in 2025? In Japanese, it is a compact, folkloric horror for younger viewers with a warm center and a few great spooky images. In English, it is a time capsule of mid-2000s localization bravado that turned a mild genre piece into a raucous comedy. You might find the dub brilliant, you might find it tasteless, and you might prefer the original's quiet chills. My advice for your viewing plan is simple. If your audience wants to laugh and quote, start with the dub. If they want to feel the intended campfire chill of a Heisei era kids ghost serial, watch the sub first, then sample the dub as a curiosity. Either way, Ghost Stories remains a rare case study in how adaptation can transform meaning while keeping plot bones intact. Thanks for watching. I was Silencium. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, drop a comment with your favorite episode or dub line, and subscribe for more anime history breakdowns.